guys are crooked still. Oh well, whatever. We're going with it. Hello everybody. Welcome to today's video. It is Tuesday and that means Talk Tuesdays. Talk Tuesdays. Where I talk to you is Talk Tuesdays with me. I'm Lisa Z. Hello everybody. Welcome to today's video. Guys, I'm getting this out late. I had a baby shower to go to and it was awesome and I had so much fun. I also got to see one of my friends that I haven't seen in a while that no longer works with me. She got transferred to another store. And her adorable grandson. Had a lot of fun. Did I say that I had a lot of fun? Because I did. I also won a game. And my friend who the shower was for just messaged me. She was like, please tell me that you didn't get the cherry blossom one as your gift. And I'm like, nope. Even if I did, I probably would have given it away as a Christmas present. But I did not. So she goes, okay, good. Because I was really worried. So... all right, I actually had no intention of filming today, but whenever I went, I actually had to stop in and get dinner, which I believe Jimmy is starting right now while I'm filming this. And I was talking to my friends, my two wonderful sisters. I call them my sisters because the three of us have developed this relationship that is just absolutely amazing, and I feel like we are a force, and I feel like those girls have put up with so much stuff the past few months with me, with health issues and with personal life issues going on, whatever. And one of them saw me, the one that I call my twin, because her birthday is 2 days after mine. She was like, hey, I have something for you. And I'm like, uh-oh. And Sarah goes, oh no, you're going to like this, I promise. So she runs away and she comes back and she was like, so I have something for you. And she's like holding this thing in her hand. And I'm like, okay. And she was like, so I gave one of these to Sarah already. So she already knows what it is. And I'm like, okay. She goes, the three of us have become rather close. And I'm like, yeah. She goes, so I bought the three of us these necklaces and I'm going to show you guys. Look at this. She goes, it's the tree of life. And, inside of it is a piece of lava. There's like a little lava ball in here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but here. So you open it apparently and you put like essential oil or whatever in it. And so it's supposed to be like super soothing and calming and everything. And I just thought that was the sweetest thing. She goes, and it has different meaning for all of us because like with Sarah is a strong, very vocal person about breastfeeding and how the Tree of Life is association with that. And of course for me, instantly Tree of Life was like Disney, you know, like that's just kind of like where I went to. Anyways, so I just started bawling my eyes out because I was just so taken aback by how sweet this gesture was and everything. And I was thinking to myself, man, shouldn't this be the other way around? You know, like they've been there for me so much lately, you know, like I should be the one giving her a present, not the other way around. Anyways, I thought that was just absolutely amazing and super sweet. Now, the three of us have a bond here, and it's just, I love my girls. Sarah, Amber, you guys, I love you guys so much. Also, Sarah, I'm wearing the lipstick that you keep telling me to wear, so I'm wearing it. Anyway, so I was talking to Sarah, and I said, you know, I wasn't really going to film anything today. And she was like, oh, okay, you know, whatever. And I'm just like, if I do film, I'm going to talk about periods. And she was like, yes, talk about periods. It makes people uncomfortable. Talk about it. So, and Amber, actually, she had walked away and then she heard what I was saying and she had to come back and tell Sarah something. And she was like, yeah, well, if it's uncomfortable for people to talk about, think about how we feel, you know, and how, you know, how guys, they don't really get it necessarily because it's not like they have to walk in front of their friends and be like, hey, can you check the back of it for me? And we were like, kind of like talking about that and everything. And I'm like, okay, fine. I will talk about periods today because guys, it is a part of life. It is nothing to be ashamed about. It is totally normal. Every woman gets their period. So why is it so hush hush? Why is a woman's body doing what it does every month, so hush hush, or every 6 months or whatever you might, birth control or whatever you might be on, or maybe you don't get yours anymore, and or maybe you've had endometriosis or something and you've had a hysterectomy, you know, but why is it that women's issues like that are so hush hush? Why? Why is it that if somebody goes over to somebody's house and says, oh, I'm sorry, hey, to spouse or whoever they came with, hey, I really need to leave. And then somebody says, well, why? And, you know, are you okay? And everything. And if they want to know or whatever, or even if it's just the two of you talking, you say, oh, well, my period started, I need to go home. It's not like, oh, well, do you need a pad? Do you need me to get you underwear or anything like that? It's instantly like, that's TMI. Why is it that as women, so many people, so many other women judge you and make you feel ashamed because you have your period? Why is that? I mean, why? It is a natural thing. Sure, blood can be disgusting, but you know what's even more disgusting? The fact that sometimes I go through 8 pads in 2 hours because my flow is just so heavy and I'm bleeding through everything. How do you think that, if you're uncomfortable with just even having somebody say, oh, well, I'm on my period today, how do you think we feel? We're walking around in our own blood. I mean, if you think that that's disgusting, then you really just need to get over it. I mean, there is a time and a place to talk about it, but the more that you do talk about it, the more it should be okay. My mom was the oldest of 4 girls, so my poor grandfather did not have a chance in hell. So it was always very much openly discussed. It was always very much openly discussed in my house as well. I got my period whenever I was 9. My mom, you know, she didn't baby any of the situations or whatever. She knew what was going on. She knew that the hell that my body was going to be going through, and she prepared me for it. And I think that it's sad that, you know, looking back now, my friends came to me whenever they were getting theirs, you know, 5, 6 years later, because they were ashamed and embarrassed to go to their mom because they didn't know what was going on with their body. And that's sad. So if you are one of those people that is so hush hush, like, oh no, that's TMI about your period or whatever, think about how if you were that little girl and you started your period early and then having, you know, feeling ashamed, like, is your kid going to feel that way? I mean, if you have a daughter, is she going to go to somebody else's mom or to somebody else because you never talk about it or because you're ashamed of it? If it's not openly talked about, how is everybody or anybody going to get used to it? You know, one of the first nights I spent the night with my husband, my period started. And do you know what he did? He got me a pair of underwear and he got me a pad and he cleaned up the mess while I was in the bathroom. That man has cleaned up so much of my blood, it is ridiculous. You know, or got me underwear because, hey, you know what? Sometimes Shark Week comes out of nowhere. You know, he's understood that cramps are a pain in the butt. Not literally, it's like more like right here in my little pooch, you know, but I have stopped in the middle of the grocery store, just like I did on, what was it, Saturday or Sunday? Yeah, Saturday. We were in Winn-Dixie. I had the worst cramp right in front of the eggs, and I just held on to my shopping cart for dear life because I was having the worst cramp, and I have to breathe through it. Some people are very fortunate. They don't get cramps that often, barely ever. And then there's other ones, like people like myself, who it's like, the first 3 days, you just want to poke somebody's eye out. You know, you want to just like go in there and scoop out your guts and just throw it on the table. Be like, be done with it, please. You know? And it's like, I'm sorry, we don't want to have children. Why am I getting cursed with this? You know? But it's part of life. It's natural. It's something that every woman goes through. It should not be so hush hush. It should not, God, it irritates me. I'm on my soapbox about it because it irritates me and it bothers me that it's so quiet. It's just like men get vasectomies. Why is that so hush hush? Okay. Women do stuff. I mean, why is something that's so natural so quiet? Why is it that women that are breastfeeding their child get told, hey, put something over that? Oh, do not. If I ever have kids and I breastfeed my child and I am in the presence of you, you do not tell me to put something over my child. Do not tell me to go somewhere else to feed my child, because let me tell you what, I will whip my boob out and I will not care. I won't. And if you don't like it, you can go somewhere else. You go eat with something over your head. You go eat in the bathroom. You go eat somewhere else. Breastfeeding is a natural thing. Having your period is a natural thing. People, we need to talk about these issues. Otherwise, nobody will ever get used to them. It will not become normalized. It will just be like a, oh, hush, hush, hush thing. Or, oh my gosh, that woman's feeding her child. Heaven freaking forbid. Heaven forbid. I mean, seriously, people. Get over yourselves and realize that things are part of life. My boobs hurt right now, but you know what? It's part of life. I'm still on my period, so you know what? Everything on my body hurts right now. Everything. I've got a terrible headache right now. My belly hurts. My cramps are killing me. My bones just are aching right now. My muscles, my skin is super sensitive right now. I'm a hormonal mess right now, but you know what? I'm on my period, so it doesn't matter. And I don't care who knows whenever I'm on my period. I'll talk about it to anybody and everybody. If you ever have a period question, I will be more than happy to answer it. Because I don't care. It should not be so hush-hush. Okay, I'm going to go eat now. Yes, that's how I'm going to end this. Get off your high horse. Accept the fact that, you know what? Women have periods. And you know what? Men have periods too. They just don't actually have the blood coming out of their penis, okay? Men get PMSy and everything. So, you know what? There you go. It's called menstruation for a reason, right? Haha, I'm punny. Seriously though, like, get off your high horse. Also, if you don't like whenever somebody talks about period, get over it. It's part of life. Just let them be. Also, if you don't want to know how somebody's doing, don't freaking ask them. That's all. Also, by the way, let me shrink down here. Guys, look, my hair's growing. And I have a purple mohawk. And this purple is like staying awesomely in my hair. And I sparkle. So, I'm doing wonderful. I am really hungry though. And this video is getting a little long and all I've been doing is ranting. But periods are awesome. They're beautiful. They are. Also, I filled in my eyebrows today because my eyebrows are coming in with a vengeance. They're like, hello, little hairy caterpillars. So, I kind of filled them in today. They're a little patchy. I'm learning though. So, there you go. All right. Comment down below if you're on your period. Tell embarrassing period stories. Go for it. Because I don't think that it's TMI. And I don't think that it should be so hush-hush. Obviously, the title of this. Why are periods so hush-hush? I got some words, but I'm not allowed to say those words because I don't want to get in trouble from YouTube. So, there you go. I will see you guys next time. Bye, bye.